What's up, everybody? Welcome to Sisters in Crime at the Mind Table with Miss V.
And sister girl, hey, hey, hey.
Yes, y'all, we have a great story lined up for you guys. A couple cases. Let me turn this down a little bit. Please smack the thumbs up as you come in, guys. Please share this out if you will. That'll be greatly appreciated. How you been this week? What's
I've
been
been
up with you?
good. I've been good. I'm trying to get over this little cold, but it's almost gone, so I'm feeling a lot better than I was last week. How was your
Right, you
How was
sound
your
better too.
Christmas?
I worked,
Oh,
but Christmas Eve I went over my dad's house. My stepmother's birthday was Christmas Eve, so we just hung out for a little bit. But I had to turn it in early to go to work. But other than that, it's been great. I mean, I've been off for a few days, back tomorrow, so I'm ready for this crime show.
yeah,
Shout
mine's was
out to everybody
relaxing.
in the chat. Huh?
I said mine's was relaxing. My grandkids all came and went. They was all gone early.
BFF in the building. Oh,
Hey,
that's see
Tracy,
that
welcome in.
that's what's up.
And
Yes,
shout out to
welcome
our
in.
Facebookers over there if you're tuning in. When you tune in.
Yes. I did not connect with Facebook, but shout out to Facebook over there on Sister Girls Inn. So what
Yeah.
do we have? What we talking about today? Well, let me
So
say, okay,
okay,
I'll you can explain yours and I'll explain mine. Go ahead.
okay.
Give them a little sneak peek.
So this story that I'm talking about is out of Florida, Tampa Bay, where 23-year-old Abriel Baldwin, a young mother of two, taken out by her 14-year-old brother on Christmas Eve. Did you hear about that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
really sad. Her 14-year-old Demarcus Cooley and his 15-year-old brother Darkus Cooley. The family told police the brothers were arguing over who was going to get more Christmas gifts. And the 14-year-old Demarcus got upset and started, getting very aggressive. So Abrielle, the big sister, she stepped in. Excuse me. She had they was outside in front of the house arguing or whatever. So she stepped in
Uh-huh.
and basically told him, told the 14-year-old, chill out. It's not that serious. And he went in the house, retrieved the firearm, came out and powder. Took her out right there on the lawn. And if
Over
that
some Christmas.
girl, if
Wow.
that's not bad enough, the 15-year-old saw what the 14-year-old did. He went his ass in the house, grabbed the firearm, and came out and powed the 14-year-old brother.
Whoa.
Yeah,
What?
this is a mess. Pull that up right there, Miss V. Take a listen.
Wow. That's sad.
Friends are going to
Here we
gather to
go.
remember the 23-year-old woman, a young mother, who was killed in the shooting. It happened at a home off 22nd Avenue Southwest and Trotter Road in unincorporated Largo at around 1:45 Saturday afternoon. 10 Tampa Bay's Angelina Salcido is live at the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office.
And Angie, you spoke to family not long ago.
Yeah, it has been a very tough Christmas Eve and Christmas for this family, now grieving the loss of this 23-year-old mother of two who deputies say was shot and killed by her own 14-year-old brother. I want you to take a look at who we're talking about here. This is Abriel Baldwin and her two sons. You can see them in the photo there. 6-year-old Jamari and Amir, who is just 11 months old. Her sister gave me this photo after we spoke moments ago. She says family is heartbroken about her loss in this entire situation as they plan her funeral right before the new year. Abriel was killed Christmas Eve in a shooting here at her grandmother's home in Largo after deputies say a fight broke out between her 14 and 15-year-old brothers earlier.
Hold on, I'm sorry. That's the wrong one.
Is it?
Yep, I'm sorry. I have it right here. I pulled up the wrong one.
So that wasn't even the same case, or
Yeah, it's the same thing. You can pull it up. It's
oh,
right
okay.
there.
Are going to gather to remember the 23-year-old woman, a young mother, who was in. It happened at a home off 22nd Avenue Southwest and Trotter Road in unincorporated Largo at around 1:45 Saturday afternoon. 10 Tampa Bay's Angelina Salcido is live at the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office.
And Angie, you spoke to family not long ago.
Yeah, it has been a very tough Christmas Eve and Christmas for this family, now grieving the loss of this 23-year-old mother of two, who deputies say was killed by her own 14-year-old brother. I want you to take a look at who we're talking about here. This is Abriel Baldwin and her two sons. You can see them in the photo there. 6-year-old Jamari and Amir, who was just 11 months old. Her sister gave me this photo after we spoke moments ago. She says family is heartbroken about her loss in this entire situation as they plan her funeral right before the new year. Abriel was Christmas Eve in a shooting here at her grandmother's home in Largo after deputies say a fight broke out between her 14 and 15-year-old brothers earlier in the day. Investigators say that fight was reportedly over how many Christmas gifts each brother was getting while the family was shopping.
She's just a woman going about life, doing her thing with her two kids, trying to make a living, trying to make it, and her brother. And why did her brother? Because what she said was, "Knock it off, leave it alone. Why are you doing this? It's Christmas. Why are you getting all upset?" So he goes over and puts a bullet in her, tears up her insides, and leaves her driveway.
We are not naming the teen brothers in this case because of their ages. The 14-year-old is the one who the sheriff says his sister, after that shooting, his 15-year-old brother came out and the 14-year-old saying, "You my sister." Sheriff Gualtieri says surveillance video shows the shootings were only 8 seconds apart. Now, the 14-year-old is in the hospital after undergoing surgery, but will be taken into custody after he recovers. He's charged with first-degree child abuse and delinquent in possession of a firearm. The 15-year-old is in a mental health facility getting treatment after threatening to take his own life. He's charged with attempted first-degree murder and tampering with physical evidence after throwing the gun he used into a nearby yard. Now, Bree's family says that they have been trying to see the both of them, but the hospital won't let them into the hospital to go and see the 14-year-old. Tonight, they tell me they just want him to know they don't think he's a bad person. They just want him to get the help that he needs. As this investigation continues, deputies are going to work to find one of the firearms that they have not recovered and figure out if both of them have been stolen and possibly used in other crimes in our area.
That's it. You could.
I am speechless. You got to take it down.
Oh,
I'm speechless. Senseless. Like, I'm assuming that he must have had some issues already that they knew about. Like, why did
girl.
they have two firearms not locked up? But I mean, that's just absolutely ridiculous to be mad about something that's stupid and
Right.
make a permanent decision. Wow.
I can't
I don't know what to
imagine
say about that.
what the mother is going through with both her sons
And her two boys.
and her
Oh my
daughter,
God. So this is all of her children
all
gone.
of her children.
And
So,
she's mm,
according to the Daily Mail, let me just read to you what the Daily Mail said. So it says, 23-year-old Florida mother of two has been, taken out following an argument over Christmas presents. Abriel Baldwin was taken out on Christmas Eve at her grandmother's home in Florida. Police believe the person involved was a 14-year-old brother, DeMarcus Cooley, who was then hit by the 15-year-old sibling, Darkest Cooley. It is alleged that Darkest fled the scene when and then made a call to their mother. So the mother wasn't home when this all went on. After he did what he did, he ran and called their mother and told her what he did. DeMarcus and the sister were taken to the hospital where he underwent surgery, but Abriel did not survive her injuries. Both brothers have been charged, and the state is considering to charge them as adults. Do you think they should be charged as adults?
oh my God. This is a mess. But I don't know. I don't know. I think it would depend on their history or whatever they got going on. I mean, are they ill? Like, this
Did
is
you
not
hear how
normal
the
at
police
all.
officer described the incident?
Yeah, how he tore her up.
Just so nonchalant. You see, I
And
sensed
it
it,
sounded like he
but
even
it's the
laughed a little
way
bit.
he did. I sensed it
Yeah.
because he was like, he, he
I
paid
thought
her,
I heard
and
that.
he did, and it took out all her insides, and then just he was just so insensitive in the way that he was describing the scene and what the brothers did.
Yeah, just don't like another walk in the park. Don't even
Yes,
care. I
yep.
mean, and it's nothing for them to charge these boys as adults. But
That's what I was
I
waiting for you to
don't.
say because we're talking about Florida and they're 14, they are only 14 and 15. This is their
They
sister.
did some messed
This
up
was a
stuff, man.
domestic dispute between the family. And just my opinion, I don't think that they should be
Wow.
charged as an adult. I think that it was just a heated um um argument between the siblings that got out of control, and one brother tried to take out the other brother for taking out the sister. You get what I'm saying? Like, it was just all emotions. And
I get it, but
that's
dang,
why I don't
that's
think they should
crazy.
be charged as an adult.
14 and 15. I mean, they can easily be charged as an adult.
You know they're going to
And
charge them as an adult, though.
yeah, the second kid, I don't know. So the 15-year-old did the sister, then the 14 year
No,
old
no, no.
did
The 14-year-old is the
okay.
one who hit the sister. But the 15-year-old was like, oh, you got my sister.
Right. So the
And
15
took
year
him
old
out.
was protecting,
Yes, the
like he was
sister.
protecting his sister,
Yeah, once
but
he seen what the 14-year-old did, he went in the house, grabbed his firearm, came out, and hit him.
so I wonder if anybody at the house gonna be charged for having them out like that. You know what
Well, you
I'm
see
saying?
what they
Because
said. They look at, well, he threw the 15-year-old got rid of his piece. That's why they can't find it. That's why they said they still looking for it, because they're wondering if the firearm was used in other crimes. See how they already looking to charge them for other stuff because of their
of
skin color?
course,
Now, this
yeah.
is a family dispute. Why are you looking into all this extra stuff?
Well, I mean, if it was personally, I think that whatever, I think their past matters too. Like what kind of behavior issues do they have? Where did
Mm-hmm.
they come from? I think it should be based on all of that. But
Mm-hmm.
unaliving is unaliving. Somebody is gone. You can't just be like, I had a bad day, and you know what I'm
But
saying? Like
in all
somebody got to
actual,
pay for that.
I hear you. But in reality, that's exactly what happened, though, in this case. You know what I'm saying?
Overly emotional. I
Yes.
am
Over
convinced
Christmas
that is
presents.
something in the water, the air, the food. It is too many crazy people.
Yeah.
Seriously. Shout
I'm
out to
I'm
Breeze Omega. Welcome
Hey,
in,
Breeze,
y'all.
welcome
Shout
in.
out to the word.
I'm
Thank
just
y'all for coming
so
in.
I just wish that this didn't happen in Florida, because I already know how Florida is going to railroad these kids. Because
So what
looking
do you
at,
feel like they should get juvenile life or something?
yes, yeah. I think that they should be charged as a juvenile, because I mean, Florida, they do not care about you. They do not care about uh our kind. They gonna fry them. Look at what they did to that 11-year-old who was playing with his cousin and wrestling with her, and he was 11 and she was 7, and he accidentally he hurt her, but it was an accident, and broke her neck, and she died. And look at him. He's 20. He stayed in jail from the age of 11. He didn't get out till he was 27. And that's because his
27.
family kept fighting. After he turned 18, they kept fighting. Even his aunt was begging in the appeal to release her nephew, because she know he didn't do it on purpose.
So
So
from
just
11
imagine,
to 27. Wow,
he
wow.
just
Now
got
that's
released
crazy,
at
man.
27 years old.
Oh my God, what good is he, man? What good is he gonna be in
And
this
he was
world?
in
Like,
there since he was
what did
11.
he? Was he in juvenile? Like, I don't even
No,
know
they
that
charged
case.
him as an adult, and he was only 11.
Nah,
He
cut it
came,
out.
yeah. I watched that whole trial. This happened some years ago. But I just
Oh
thought
my
about it
God.
because he just came home and they was talking about him. And he's super tall. He like 6'6" now, but he really skinny and stuff. And he was really
I'm
chubby,
sure
like
a
he was a
lot of
big
stuff
boy when
happened to
he
him
went
in
in.
there.
Hmm.
I'm
Hmm.
sure a lot of stuff happened to him.
But this is sad.
11-year-old has no place in a adult prison.
Yeah. That's what his aunt said. And she was the mother of the little girl who he, harmed. And she spoke on in his defense at his sentencing, and begged the judge. Judge wasn't trying to hear it.
Unbelievable.
So I
Wow.
know, I can just imagine what they're gonna do with these two, with these brothers, 14 and
If I
15.
I sent you something to IG. Do you like have your cell phone that you could look at it? Because I wanted to show you something. I can't put it
I
on the
can look at
screen.
it. I can look at it
Okay,
here.
cool. So I want you to look at that.
You didn't send it to me. Oh, from your other account.
Yeah,
Okay,
my
I
other
see
one.
it. Yeah.
But don't say nothing yet, because I don't want to
Okay.
ruin it. I just want you to see it.
Okay.
So y'all know what I'm talking about. So were you done with your case?
Yeah. I'm finished. I just was talking about that. Go ahead.
Okay. If y'all haven't already, y'all, please smack the thumbs up and please share this out. So I wanted to talk about this case because it's like it's crazy. It's a scary thing, like weapons and self-defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this female rapper, she actually was attacked by her manager and a guy that was in the car with them. They got out, they jumped on her, slammed her. She had broken ribs, all kind of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um so the guys he slammed her, the guy got out the car and her manager, they both was on top of her,
Mm-hmm.
slammed her to the ground, punched her, and then she was retrieving all her stuff that had fell out of her purse. She
Mm-hmm.
grabbed everything out of her purse. I mean, she grabbed everything and threw it in her purse. And when she got a little bit of a distance, she turned around and just started firing. So she ended up
Where did
taking
this happen at again?
where was it at? I can't remember right now, but I'll look, I'll see that. But she grabs everything, she goes and she chases after him firing. So now she in jail. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh, this
honestly,
happened in
like,
Florida too.
was it Florida?
Mm-hmm.
Did you look at it
I'm
yet?
reading.
Because I
I'm
want.
reading. No, I'm just reading it. You know what they put in
No,
the
don't
description.
read it. I want you to see the video. It's a video I sent you.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to pull it up so everybody else can see it.
I wanted you to look at, because we can't show it on the screen. It's
Oh,
too
too
graphic.
graphic. Okay, got you.
Yeah, it's too graphic. Like that's why I was describing it like, but I think I got a video that kind of describes what's happening. But I'm gonna play this video that I have in
Okay.
here just so y'all can get a better idea.
We're
Okay.
learning more about what led up to a shooting near Wynwood Walls early Monday morning.
NBC6's Amanda Placencia joins us live with the latest. Amanda.
Yes, Shawan, and it turns out that this shooting, which happened here in Wynwood, was reportedly a fight between a local rapper and her manager. And now the question for investigators is whether this was self-defense or second degree. A heated argument landed Kavani Hicks in jail after she's accused of shooting and killing a man.
You are arrested for one count of second-degree murder.
According to records on Sunbiz, the local rapper known as Kivani is the manager of a recording studio called Pretty Thug Music. Police say the fight was with her manager.
We know that based on her statement that the victim in this case, is her manager, and she says that she's a singer. But we don't know what led to this argument.
Police say they got a shot spotter alert around 1:30 Monday morning on Northwest 2nd Avenue near Wynwood Walls. Based on witness statements and surveillance video, which has not been released by police, Hicks and the driver of a white Lexus got out of the car and were visibly upset and began arguing. First, the driver hit Hicks, throwing her to the ground, and then the alleged victim, her manager, also gets out of the car and hits her.
Judge, it's clear from the arrest form that Ms. Hicks is being attacked by two men, plummeted to the ground, basically.
Once the attack ended, police say Hicks took out a gun and started at her manager. He later died at the hospital. The singer told police that she was in fear for her life.
When Ms. Hicks meets with the officer, she indicates that the alleged victim told her that I'll kill you in one hit, which would obviously make anyone afraid for their life.
Hicks was also hit by the white Lexus as a driver took off. Whether or not this was self-defense will be up to the court cause.
This is a case that if she shot him when he was beating her, she probably could have been justified. But the fact that he was retreating at the point that she started firing at him, it becomes where she committed the offense that she's being charged with.
Oh, Miss V, that put me in the mind of
Girl.
that Florida woman. I know you remember that story with the Florida woman the homeowner who was being robbed, and she shot up in the air, in the sky, when he was
We
running
can't say
away,
that word, Lord,
and the
too
judge.
many times. No, I'm not. I don't think I know that case. Oh,
And
she.
the judge uh charged her, gave her 25 years. It was a big story. Everybody was talking about it.
Yeah, I
She
remember a
didn't
couple
even,
cases like that.
yeah, she didn't need, it was a black woman. She was a
Uh
homeowner
huh.
and he was robbing her. She woke up to her home being robbed. She grabbed her firearm, went out. He was running away, and the judge told her, sentenced her to 25 years because he said when she, piled up in the sky that the bullet had to come down
Wanton
somewhere.
endangerment.
No, he
Yeah, they
said the
so
bullet
full of
had to
it.
come down somewhere. So she don't know where the bullet would have went down to.
Right, they call it wanton endangerment when you don't have the eyes on a bullet that just go into somebody else's residence and stuff. But so the guy, man, what you think about this though? Did you see the video?
That No, I didn't watch the video because I was listening to this, but that's what that put me in the mind of. I feel like if she was defending herself, the only reason why they charging her, what it sounds like to me, is because he was leaving after he beat her ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, his back was turned, so
Yeah,
she,
so he was
you know
leaving
how
after
they
they done
say it
beat
ain't
her
no in
down.
danger.
They leaving and going about their business, but she angry now. That's what I mean when I say you can't piss somebody off and then tell them how to react. You know?
I think it's crazy that they expect for somebody to not be still wanting to fight
Right.
seconds after. I mean,
Right.
two
After you
men
being
just jumped
attacked.
her.
Mhm.
I mean, and if you look at that, I'm gonna play this video that has sound to it, and
Okay.
I think they even saying the wrong word a couple times. But you could look at the video why I'm playing this because it's the same thing, and they kind of
Okay.
describing what's going on. But when I tell y'all, man, and I'll try to describe it too, whatever I'm
Wait,
looking at.
Bree said he saw it too. He said he saw that video. He said, "Yup, she was going down."
Yeah, I mean, she was going down. What you mean? Oh, yup, she is going down.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, but the way that they did her though, two men, and she got hit by a freaking car.
Hey,
What's
Meadow
up,
coming in the
Montreal?
yep.
Welcome in,
Welcome in, Trell.
man. Listen, it is crazy because then I went and looked on Facebook, and people was like trashing her, like, "Nah, she this, she that." But I
Oh,
don't
like
know.
people
You know
that
what I'm
knew
saying?
her, people
Yeah, I
that knew
guess.
her.
I don't know if the people know her or not, but they was in the comments saying, nope, she was
Let me
doing
watch
this and
this
that, going
video.
crazy in the video.
Oh,
So
they
I'm
got
going to
it
play
on
this.
YouTube. Shoot,
I know, but you see
you just
what
got to
comes
put.
on when you hit play, right?
Yeah,
I
it
don't want,
say.
yeah,
Oh yeah, it
it's
just
way
lets
too
you know that
graphic.
it's graphic. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can't play this on our channel.
Surveillance video obtained by NBC6 shows the moment a rapper allegedly shoots and kills her manager in front of the Wynwood Walls back on October. Footage shows rapper known as Kivani, whose real name is Kavani Hicks, get out of the white Lexus parked on Northwest 2nd Avenue. The driver gets out of the car and he and the woman are seen arguing. The dispute gets physical and they start hitting each other. A second man gets out of the Lexus and also starts to attack Hicks. Then both men are seen on top of Hicks in the struggle. Video show.
You hear this? Both men are on top of her. The one guy jumped out, take his shirt off. They attacking her. It looked like I don't know who swung first because they put the trunk up so you couldn't see what was going on until she fell.
Was one man slamming Hicks to the ground. Moments later, all three get up and Hicks is seen walking in the opposite direction.
See, that's the thing. She get up, she's walking in the opposite direction. The guy is going back to the car, so now his back is turned. But this is immediately after it happened. So here we go.
Hicks then reaches into her purse, walks back towards the two men, and starts shooting as the men run. Her manager is hit and collapses on the street. The other,
he's hit, collapsed on the street, and she went on the other side of the car and still was firing while he was down.
Man gets into the Lexus and drives off, slamming the car into Hicks.
So then the guy pulls out to make a U-turn, and he hit her in the process of doing that. She dang on emblem on the hood before she became roadkill under that tire.
Lexus reverses before driving off. Hicks gets up and runs away. The victim died at the hospital. Hicks claims it was all self-defense and that her life was in danger. In November, a judge granted her house arrest with a $50,000 bond.
Did you get a chance to see that video?
I'm watching
Girl.
it right now. But Miss V, it looked like she hit him first. She just started tearing him
like
up.
when she did that wild swing.
He
Looked like
trying
she
to stop her. Now he's getting aggressive, and the other.
But I don't know what happened before she jumped out the car, and I don't know if he could have hit her low.
Trying to stop her to me, and she's kicking and fighting.
Yeah, but in the process of allegedly trying to stop her, they slamming her on the ground and punching her in the face.
Oh, they trying to stop her though. She won't stop.
I can't tell. I mean, I can tell it's a fight. It's two men that was on top of one woman.
She walking away now on my end. And he threw her shoe.
You seen it too, Word?
Oh no, Miss V.
Oh, yeah, hit her with that car.
She gotta go to jail. No.
When she went around the car, she went around the vehicle.
No, Miss V, she gotta go to jail, Miss V. Nope. No.
What part? When she walked around the car and kept firing?
Okay.
It's deep.
Please let me breathe. Miss V. Now, Miss V, if you could see my face right now.
Put your camera on.
I took a shower and I'm still in my shower room.
Girl, I'm messing with you.
But Miss V, now if you can't see that she was the aggressor and they was trying to stop her, then they tried to walk off and go about their business. That girl was walking like she was leaving, turned around and just started powering at both of them. And then she chased the other one down after he fell and came behind, and she still kept going at him. Now she gotta go to jail. She gotta go.
Right now, that part when she went around the car and kept firing, I was like, okay, but I can't tell. All I see is a scuffle. I can't say what happened because it ain't no sound to it.
She got out of her car. She walked to the
or
back
his car because she was on the passenger side.
Right.
Yeah.
She got out of the car. She got to the back of she walked to the back of the car. She started arguing. You could tell that they having words, but she immediately started swinging on him first. He grabbed her arms like to stop her from hitting him. She started kicking. She fell to the ground. The friend gets up. He gets out of the car. He's coming over to stop them. Now, the other friend, the manager, I guess he was the one she was arguing with first. She done tore up his shirt. You see his shirt all tore up. So he just rips off the rest of the shirt and he's walking away. But he tells his friend, come on, let's go. The friend is trying to stop her. She's kicking the friend and everything while he's just trying to stop her while she's on the ground. If you watch that, he's not touching her. He's not hitting her. He's trying to stop her from hitting and kicking him. And then the friend, the manager, goes over, grabs him. They walk away. She's walking away. He threw her shoe at the ground or whatever, like, get your shoe. And he turned around and walked into the car. She just turns around, pulls her piece out, and just start going at it. She deserves to go. She was mad about something else. I really would love to know what they was arguing about. I bet you it's over money.
Yeah, or I don't know what the heck they got going on. Talking about her manager. I really don't know. Let me see.
She was wrong for that. She was definitely wrong. She was wrong for that. She was way out of line. He went in the trunk like he was giving her stuff or something, and she just started swinging on him.
Let me see. Yeah, I didn't look at it frame by frame before I put it up here. So, but the part that really caught my attention is when she went around the car and was still firing. That's when I was like, "Whoa!" Now you know what I'm saying. But
wait, she was walking a whole nother opposite direction from them when she turned around and started firing.
Yeah, she had just got up off the ground and she was looking like she was walking away, but she turned back around.
Because it sound like, because we don't have no volume, they probably was popping shit. You know what I'm saying? They was probably
I'm
talking.
sure it was. I'm sure they
Yeah,
was
and she turned
arguing and
around
stuff.
like, "What you say?" And turned around and just start powering at them like, "Whoop, whoop,
And
whoop."
I did see when she did the wild swing. Like I don't know. Wait,
Yeah,
let me
she hit
see,
him
cause I keep
first.
on.
She was very aggressive. She wasn't scared.
Yeah, it kind of skipped though.
On your end,
But
it's not.
but
The
see
video you
that
sent to me not skipping.
no, I keep going back looking at it. I think I'm looking at a different one.
Oh,
But I don't know. That's why she in jail though,
yeah, Miss V.
because
She
they
had a
don't know
lot.
what happened before, and they said they want to talk to the person that was driving the car, but I don't think they're gonna be turning themselves in no time soon. They should know everything. That guy took off and left his friend after running her over, and she jumped up after that and ran. Like this woman was man. So
Yeah.
I see the word
And
said
you
that he's
see who
seen
her
it in
target.
Michigan. She would not be in jail. Would not have
And
been in jail.
you see who her main target was, the manager, clearly. Because she had the other guy, you know, if he was hitting her, she would have pounced him first because he was right there. She ain't even aim at him. She aimed at the street towards that manager who she was fighting with. I'm just assuming he's the
Right,
manager
both of them.
because that's the
Both of them. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm assuming the first guy is the manager. The one that got out the back seat is the
that's who she was
friend.
mostly aggressive with. And that's who
Well,
she
who
was
the friend?
no, the manager, I guess that's who he is. Because the person who got out, the second guy who got out, he looked like he was just trying to stop it. Like he was just trying to stop her. Because she was kicking him too.
Honestly, yeah, I would have been kicking them too if they was on top of me. But honestly, I
I
can't
don't
tell.
know.
Like,
I don't know
let me just
how
say
you
this: before I put this video in, I did not study it frame by frame. I just put it in. I was rushing doing it. They both have on black, so I would literally have to look to try to pinpoint which is
the
which
one
by
with
looking
the
at their
hair.
drawers or something.
No, the
You know what I'm
guy
saying?
here, one got like a little brook, a little afro, and the other one don't.
Which one shirt came off? Was
The
that the
manager.
original guy she was arguing with?
Yes.
Whose
Yeah.
shirt came off?
Yeah. He
And
got the
so then
afro.
I got it paused, and the guy that got out the car is attached with her, and he's over her back.
Wait, no,
So,
no,
but
no,
yeah, I
no.
didn't
Back
look
it
at
up,
it that
though.
close.
Back it up, cause he don't. Or he's breaking it up, and she was already like on the ground. She got the manager by his shirt. You see, she's fighting. All you see is her swinging and kicking. You don't see them two men hitting her at all. She
Let me
is the
look
one
at this.
swinging and kicking. You see her legs kicking. You see her hands swinging, and you see she got the manager by his shirt. The other guy is just trying to get her, like stop her. He's just trying to stop it. And then she started attacking him. You see her kicking him too. Neither one of them men touched her.
I'm gonna have
If
to
you
look at
watch,
that again.
yeah, they didn't touch her. She was going
But
in.
so all of the stuff that she got broke and jacked up came from him hitting her. Did you
With
see
that
that?
car, yeah. Yeah,
He jacked her up.
yeah, he did. But I
So
can't say
that's
I
how all
would
of that
have
happened.
because he don't know if she was going to turn that around on him and start powering at him, you know?
Cause I know people. I don't remember when I first seen this. Let me see
That's why
something.
they called him a victim.
People was not feeling her on Facebook though. They was like, nah, she was wild. I think they said she was allegedly kicking and going crazy in the car and all of this kind
That's
of
what it's
stuff. But
for.
when she got out the car,
Yeah.
you could see her demeanor when she got out
Yeah,
the car. She didn't look like.
she
Let me
seemed
see.
aggressive to me. She seemed like she wasn't having it. Whatever they fussing about, she wasn't having it. I wish we had audio in that video.
I know.
But you know what?
Dang.
Now that it's gonna, they're gonna be going to trial about this, and the friend who was there, he gonna be on the stand telling what happened.
I'm gonna be tuned in too.
Oh yeah.
This happened in October. Okay, so it's definitely coming up.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if she got a date yet. Let me see. I'm still.
That judge, she must be really popular out there in the Tampa Bay area. She stay in a lot of cases. You notice that?
Which judge? Nope, I
The
ain't pay
judge
attention.
that she just went before. If you look at your old past videos and some of my old, that judge is pretty much in about 90% of them.
I have to look at that judge again. I didn't pay attention to her. Let me see. Wow, man. I was trying to see what was her injuries. On this picture, I mean, and she looked like a small frame girl too.
She
And
do.
on
I
this
was going to
picture,
say
she
that
looked
when she
just
got
like
out the
Foxy
car,
Brown.
she seemed so tiny.
She looked just like Foxy Brown on this
Oh,
picture to
them
me.
tiny ones, they got something to prove, child. They so feisty, little firecrackers.
Yeah, that is true too. The little ones be wild as heck.
They do.
Crazy.
Out of control.
But dang, so the let me see something. If I got a different video in here that I haven't played. Did you
Shout
get
out
a
to
chance to tune
everybody who
in?
just came in.
Shout out to
Shout out
y'all. Did you
again.
get a chance to tune in to Bryce Rhodes case?
Remind me of who that one is again, because the name
You
said.
know that crazy man. I tuned in a
Oh,
little bit, but I ain't get a chance to
no, I
record
did.
nothing.
Yeah, I knew you spoke about him. Yeah, no, what happened? What's the latest on this nut?
I mean, he got found guilty. I don't remember
That's
if he
hands
got
down.
life or not.
We know that was coming.
Yeah.
See, the judge
Yeah,
wasn't letting
definitely.
him back out. She was petrified of him.
Yeah, he was a disgust bucket,
Hey,
man.
Neva, welcome in, Neva.
Hey, Neva.
When that judge said, "I'm gonna take a break because I don't like the way he's staring at me, and I'm gonna need a recess," I was like, "He got that judge shook." I know she hated waking up every day dealing with that case when it was going to trial.
One thing I can tell you though, he was a whole total different person in this court. I'm like, who is this guy? He wasn't acting crazy. He ain't need no muzzles. I think.
You mean after they put him in the after they sent him in the breakout room and did whatever they did to him?
Yeah, they did something to him.
Yeah,
Cause
because he
he
was
he
out of
definitely
control
wasn't the
in the
same
beginning
person.
hearings. The beginning part of the trial, he was out of control.
He was, but something, and I don't know what's wrong with his head. Like he had a big old band-aid on the back of his head,
I'm telling you,
head
they
looking
did
crazy.
something to him, Miss Bree. Because you don't notice after they took him, after he had that hearing, that he spent the whole court date in the breakout room watching on screen, and he was showing his behind that day. After that, the next day, you ain't hear nothing from him. I almost felt sorry for him. I said they even
Wait,
gave him
wait, who
some
you talking about?
medication.
You talking about
Yeah, yeah,
a
that you
long time ago?
yeah, during his trial.
Oh, in the beginning, or I ain't see him in no, but
Towards
he was
the
cool
end.
in this trial.
Oh no, not the ones I saw. They had to put him in the
You must
breakout
be talking
room.
about
He
the
had to watch.
old news clips. You
He
not
had
talking
to
about the trial.
watch. He had no the courtroom during the trial. He had to go and they had to do it in. He was like in another room watching the court from a screen at one time because he was out of control so much. He was spit on the guard. He spat
Yeah,
on
that was
the
old
guard.
proceedings. Yeah, like
Now
this,
that's
but
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
don't.
He started.
Yeah,
That's why I think they did something to him.
yeah,
He
that in
started
these,
acting
honey,
right.
he was sitting there like a student. He was
Yeah, that's
shaking hands, and like after they found this man guilty, he act like he was happy about it. I'm like, who is this guy? Seriously,
look. They don't put that chip in his brain and gave him some act right.
man, or Bubba
Tell
gave him something. Something happened. Somebody gave that boy a tranquilizer
That's what I'm
because he
telling
was
you. They
not the
gave him
same
some act
Bryce.
right. That's what they did because he was out of control.
He was not the same man. He was a changed man.
Yeah,
And I was like, yeah, they did something to him because remember he had that hair that was all matted to his head the whole time?
that's why
And
I
then
said
all
they
of
had
a
to
sudden
fix
it was
him up
snatched off his
like he
head.
was somebody totally different coming in the courtroom than then. I'm telling you, girl. I wouldn't put it past if they put that chip in his brain and was controlling him from the other side.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna put this is wait, I don't even know what this one is. But I think this is just him sitting in the courtroom, nothing made just to show his behavior. But as far as the case, I haven't put anything together yet. Because I haven't got done watching it. I've been so busy on my other thing.
If she pulled it while closer, they probably would
But
not have.
let me see something. So the other thing I was looking at, y'all remember Yona Lubrin? I was just looking for her sister Naomi Lubrin on Facebook. So Yona Lubrin was the female that was found at this Florida again, right? Hanging
Wretched
from a
ass
tree
Florida.
allegedly. I
Oh
think
yeah.
it's
Okay.
yeah. So there was an update on her, and of course, they said she did this to herself. The police
Oh,
is sticking to that. This
Lord.
article that I was looking at was from December. So this December 3rd. This is the latest update.
Mhm.
And so allegedly, I guess some family had said that she actually told somebody in her family the day before that happened or a week before it happened that she was gonna do that to herself.
Are you
They
serious?
got Yeah, that's what they saying. They said she was homeless for
Now,
like
what second removed cousin said this? Twice removed.
right, because man, why would you even put that out there? Like,
Right.
goodness gracious.
How much she
Let me
got
get
paid?
to it. I'm gonna get to exactly what they said. But yeah, that's what they saying that they're
That's crazy. That's
look.
crazy.
So they said the report includes witness statements and describe physical evidence that counters some of what the most pain speculations from her family and community members. So they feared it was foul play, who feared a foul play or worse when the 30-year-old woman was found September 28th hanging in the backyard of a home that was not hers. This was Orlando, by the way. So Orlando PD. Okay. So anyway, they
Got her
said,
picture to
but
remind some of the people in there in the chat who we talking about
huh?
this. I said, do you have
I
her
just
picture?
said who we. Oh
No,
nope, I
to
don't even.
remind some of the people in the chat who we talking about.
Nope, I don't have her picture right now. But let me get through this. I'm trying to find the part. The late. Is this the one I was looking at earlier? But no, I took her pictures out of here.
Okay.
But Yona Lubrin, yeah, it was crazy. Remember, her car was trashed. There was a guy that was on there talking about they went to work and all this. I got a whole playlist of
Yeah.
Yona Lubrin if y'all want to know who she is. But so, the report. Dang, why is this dang on thing doing this? One thing that drew my attention, I was looking for this update. I go to Facebook. I'm looking for her sister page, and it's nowhere to be found. I
Mm.
think her sister then gave up. She probably upset or finally grieving. Like when they rule something, they don't want to change it. It's hell trying to get them to change something like this. And if they got proof of something, no matter how crappy those neighbors was, this is what they saying.
It,
Hold
it,
on, y'all. I'm still
it's
trying to get
just
to it.
something about that case that just I don't know.
It
I don't
ain't. It
know who
don't
they
seem
protect.
right.
It feels like they protecting somebody.
I mean, why would remember when they went to the house and the neighbors was gone? Where was
Right. Mhm.
yeah, where was all the neighbors at? All the people that was a part of this.
And the neighbor who they spoke to. Remember the neighbor, the sister, and the guy spoke to. They was recording. Who said he came out and saw her when he was going to work,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
but
like
didn't call
that part
911.
don't make no sense.
Like, what did you think she
This
was
is
doing at the tree, hanging there like that? What do you think she was doing, nude and naked? Like, and
I
you didn't
mean,
think
but
to call 911?
the people whose house she was at, they disappeared. So to
Right.
me, that seemed like you guilty of something.
That's what I'm
But
saying. That alone would make the police want to investigate what's going on. The fact
you
that
would
they
think.
just call that, taking herself out is, I just don't, I don't understand that anyway.
So this is what it says. It says in the reports obtained by the Orlando Sentinel, police conclude text messages, including some of Lubrin's from her herself, and interviews with family members and neighbors that indicate Lubrin was struggling with substance abuse and battled the thoughts of unaliving while
That's why.
unemployed and experiencing homelessness.
That's why they not helping her because they didn't care. They just looking at her like she was nothing, nobody. She was a drug addict and homeless, and who cares? That's why they treating her like that, and because of
Yeah,
her
they don't
color, of
care.
course. Yeah, yeah.
They said the District 9 medical examiner's office found no external injuries on her body,
Oh, and you
as
know we
would
know
have
that's a
been
lie.
expected if foul play were involved, nor signs of hemorrhaging due to strangulation.
You know we know that's a lie.
Who tore up her car? I don't know because
They dragged her.
think about it.
They was recording that night. Somebody
No, no.
dragged her out of the car.
Think
It looked
about
like
it
she
though.
was running.
Think
They have
about it though.
witnesses that seen her
We seen
running.
her dead. Her sister
Yeah,
did her makeup. It wasn't a bruise on her face. It really
right.
wasn't.
Oh
It
no.
was not a bruise on her face.
Well, this
And I looked at that. I was like, whoa, she don't have nothing, no bruises like she been in a fight. She looked like she was just asleep. But this is crazy.
uh,
And neighbors also said that they had her and that girl, Sierra, had
yeah.
gotten into a fight.
Yes.
They
Yes.
said that. I'm still trying to get to it because this thing is acting
Yes.
stupid.
They said it when it first all happened that they was
I
chasing her
know.
car or something, and then they was beating her car while her in it. She got out of the car, ran to safety, got up on that roof. All of this happened, and they, child,
Well,
I think
nobody
they
ever
protected
said
her. I think no.
nobody. I never heard them say that they seen anybody doing anything to her car. It was just like that, and we was wondering how did it get like that. The guy who
No,
lived
here's
in
the
the
thing.
place was saying, "What happened out here, Mary?
No,
Y'all was
not
like."
the
He was the
morning,
one that put
not
that
the
out there.
morning video, not the morning video. Remember the video at night when it wasn't even at the like when it wasn't close to the house. Remember they showed the car by a gas
Hmm.
station or something, all broken out and broken into and glass everywhere.
No, the car was parked right outside, right behind the shed of the people that came out that said
But
they
there's
seen her
a
body.
nighttime video, right?
Mm-mm. The car, it
Yeah.
was a car video and her at night by the tree. But this, okay, so the medical examiner said the cause of death was ligature marks, compressions to the neck, according to the police. A toxicology report found chemicals and stimulants related to Molly in her system, but they did not connect those to her death. And they said in the initial aftermath of Lubrin's death, the vague details from OPD had plagued the community. And, just the way that they acted in the beginning is what made the family and community lose trust in them.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that, I mean, now just listening at this, her and her sister wasn't close. They
Right.
wasn't.
Oh, we could tell
They
that.
was not close. Yeah, they wasn't close. Uh-uh.
But just
Because
like tragedies like this, it'll bring family closer when you see your sibling done had been taken out in the way that her sister was taken out. She probably feel remorse and feel bad that she wasn't there for her sister. This is why she going so hard to get justice for her.
Yeah, and so they also said that, they still have no answers to the questions like why her car was defaced and
Yeah, who did that?
vandalized when the
Right.
police arrived on the scene. Speculation quickly spread. While in the dark, some of Lubrin's family members paid for an independent autopsy and hired a lawyer in hopes the police would further investigate.
Yeah.
Findings from the independent autopsy has not been released yet. And then they said a timeline of events in the new report gives a better idea of what happened. So, several weeks before her death, Orlando police responded to an incident where Lubrin barricaded herself in her car and threatened to harm herself. After she was secure, she was admitted to the health facility for psychiatric care. So now they got two cases of her
Child.
talking about. It
But
sounds like
nobody
she
talked
did
about
this,
this
but it's
all
crazy.
before. None of this came
This
out
is
before.
this is coming from the police through their investigation. They wasn't talking to the family, so none of this stuff was out
So this
before.
is it
And
sounds
then,
like this is just the police trying to find reasons on why. Oh, see, she did it. See, I mean, how could you say your sister didn't take herself out when two times in the past she tried? You get what I'm saying? That's just the police trying to dot
mhm.
their I's and cross their T's, but I'm not convinced.
And
I
then they
still
said
feel like she possessed some kind.
3 days before she died, a relative told investigators that Lubrin said she was going to hang herself.
Why
Her
nobody said
relative
that
said,
before?
I don't know if they did or not.
Nah,
Her
they wouldn't be
relatives,
talking about that.
her relative said Lubrin showed her how she was going to create the noose. Now that's a bit much. That right there is a bit much. You told her you was gonna do it, and you said, and I'm gonna tie it like this, and I'm gonna do this and that.
That's how you know
That
she
part don't
lying,
make
child.
sense.
She lying. And the
That
police
part don't
is
make sense. How much
yeah,
they pay her to say that? No, I
they
don't
going
know.
over and beyond to protect
I
whoever
don't
they
know.
protecting. They must be related to the
Wow.
Roper, whoever did that to her. They must got some family in that police department.
And then they said the next day, Lubrin discussed unaliving in a text exchange with her girlfriend that is reproduced in the police report. So this was, I mean, if it's on her phone, then it's on her phone, like
I'm
through
not.
her and her
I'm
her
really
her
thinking that.
girlfriend. I'm just saying they need to show proof of all of this stuff
Yeah,
if that's what
because
really
you would
happened.
think this stuff would have came out, especially the way her family was going so hard and getting all these advocates to speak for them on their behalf, these high profile advocates and stuff. Nah, they would have been said something about that. Somebody is playing yeah, I don't trust it. That's making my antennas tingle even more when they going out of their way to, you know what I'm saying, to do extra stuff
Man,
like this.
listen,
It's like, why are y'all going so hard? Who are y'all protecting?
this a lot, right? And they
Yeah.
said, according to the police narrative, Lubrin and her girlfriend, Sierra Pender,
Mhm.
had been homeless for several months. And then prior to Lubrin's death, they were staying at a family member's residence on West Livingston Street, which is where this happened at. So the night before Lubrin's death, multiple witnesses. Now this is the night before when the car would have got towed up. The night before Lubrin's death, multiple witnesses said the couple got into a large fight outside. While arguing, Lubrin reportedly poured gasoline on her own car, according to one witness. Text messages and testimonies also indicate Pender had a part in vandalizing her car, the report said. Her funeral was on October 28th. And family members described Lubrin as a free spirit, outgoing woman with a dynamic personality. She took care of her mother. How does she take care of her mother and be
And she
homeless?
was a
But
booster.
she take care of her mother and had done so for several years before her life ended. According to, see, that part don't even align with her
And she
other
was a
stuff that we
booster
just
though,
read.
because she was selling.
Yeah, she was selling them watches. I don't
Uh,
know if she was a
yeah.
booster, if she just had a
Well,
connection with DH Gate.
yeah, okay.
She could have ordered it from DH Gate. You know what I'm saying? She could have been doing drop shipping. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
But I do know she was selling stuff, you know.
A whole
But
lot
the
of different
caregiver
stuff.
part is, I don't. That's kind of hard to believe that she was an active caregiver. But when she was, and all of her stuff was in her car. I remember her sister saying that she was coming to. First, I heard that she was coming to her sister. Then I heard that she had called her sister and said she was coming to stay with a friend there in Miami.
Mm.
So I don't know. It's crazy, man. All I know is whatever the police are saying that it is, they need to show the proof. But explain how did all this happen
Right.
and
I'm
she
with
did that to
Tracy on
herself
this.
and
How
nobody
come
did it
no
to her.
how come no
I'm not,
family
it's hard to
came
believe
out?
that.
I'm with Tracy on this. How come no family came out and spoke about it if she told a family member? That's what I'm saying. Her
I
sister,
don't
they
know
would
who
have
the
knew it.
family member is. I don't know. I'm not sure. You know, it's like And then maybe that's part of the reason why I don't see her sister. She probably just, I don't know. I
Pissed
don't even
off
see her
about
on
the
Facebook. I'm
whole
gonna have to go look
situation.
for her again. Huh?
I said the sister probably pissed off about the whole situation.
Yeah, especially if it was family that said that. You know what I mean? Because that's the last thing you want to give them. If you think, see, it don't make sense, y'all. None of that I read really. They just said the night before she was fighting with the girlfriend.
Yep.
They knew that. Where's the girlfriend? What
Yep.
happened to her after
Yep.
they got done tearing up the car?
Yep.
Did they just
Wait,
make they
and if
separate
this
ways? That don't
and if
even make
this is
sense.
and if this is all said and done and case closed, how come we not seeing the interrogation of them when they spoke to the girlfriend, when they spoke to the people in the neighborhood? Why are we not seeing that anywhere?
Girl, I don't even know how, because look, they had already ruled it. So when
That's what
they
I'm
rule
saying. So we
something
should
back,
be able to
they don't
see.
even do all that
No.
normally. I mean, they do.
Oh,
Hmm?
well, they did. I'm sure they talked to the girlfriend. They can't rule her out until they have a conversation with her
Well,
and
I
find
would
out what
guess
happened.
they did, but she was in. Now, this is not the first fight they had. Obviously, this is another fight. Like it sounded like Sierra had just got out of jail because she was already in jail for beating her up before. She
Right.
had just
Right.
got released like
Yeah.
3
Yeah.
days before this
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
So man,
Yeah.
I'm not, I don't know. This is shady, it's
I'm
shisty.
telling you,
Um,
it's gonna come out. I'm telling you that whoever they protected, they got family in that department, and they protecting them.
I'm just like tripping.
And like
It's
you
sad.
said before, even in the last video, the last time we talked about it, you said it when you got neighbors like the neighbors that was in the videos. They don't care. They not trying to have nothing to do with nothing.
Neva
They not
asking a
being
good, why didn't
cooperative.
they have her committed? Girl, why didn't they have her committed? They did say that, didn't they say they picked her up? Yeah, they did take her to the hospital when the police got her out of her car.
Oh yeah, when it happened the first time, yeah, that's what
Yeah,
they
but
said. And the sister did confirm that her sister was dealing with mental issues because of her drug addiction.
well, I was gonna say they got, that's proof. If she was arrested, they were called out. But they didn't mention the fight before this, but that was strange. They mentioned that she was in a car and talking about she was gonna unalive herself, but they didn't mention that her and a girlfriend was in a fight prior to this fight that would have
It
happened
was
around
the
the same time.
sister. It was the sister who put that out there
Put what out there?
about the fight with her and the girlfriend. Remember when she did the conference? She talked about her sister and the girlfriend fighting. That the
I
neighbors
don't
told
remember
her.
that. I think where I first heard it from was Gerald of the NCB. That's where I heard it from. Because
Oh no,
I
I
didn't.
watched the sister. Well, it was
You
on
talking
his
about when she did
platform.
like the
It
protest?
was on NC Beats platform, but he played a clip of the sister, yeah,
Oh,
doing the
she would be
conference,
in
and
jail.
she mentioned that the neighbors told her that the sister and the girlfriend had got into a fight just some days before that.
Mm. Well, I know the girl was released some days before that. So it's like, okay, so if you went in because of a fight, you get out, you mad as hell. She boiling the whole time she locked up. You get out, and then y'all into it. Man, come on, that don't even make sense.
Who did
That
that
they
to
would
her
just say.
car? Who did that to her car?
They said she did. They said she put the gasoline all over the car, and Sierra had a lot to do with her car being jacked up. That's what that article said.
So she just lost it and then went and hung herself.
Right. I mean, but this is what I'm saying though. That don't make sense, right? I mean, she didn't have no bruises on her face, so that can't be explained either. If they was fighting, she should have bruises on her hands, her face,
Some type
all
of
that.
wounds, yeah, defensive wounds.
Yeah, she definitely should. The looks of that car, you would think that she would have had something all over her glass and all of that kind of stuff. But the one of the other things that just don't make sense is that if they were fighting, what broke it up? What stopped it? How did
Right,
they separate?
right.
You know what I'm saying? Usually when you really battling it out like that, somebody, you
See,
don't
Ms.
just
V,
separate and
this
leave.
this is like what I'm talking about, and I said this the last time we talked about this. This is why I feel like a lot of people know more than what they're talking about, because Okay, I'm not talking about the daytime video when the boy came out and was showing the picture of her car. There is a nighttime video of them showing her car. I thought it was by a gas station, but it was in that area behind the shed. But it was a
Hmm.
nighttime video. This is just me playing it out in my head. I think the altercation happened like 2, 3, 4 in the morning or whatever. Woke up a couple of the neighbors in that cul-de-sac or whatever, and they know what happened, but they minding their business and not being involved. For whatever they reasons, they not getting involved. But they saw what happened. I'm thinking the way it looks to me is there was a fight, definitely. That girl probably got out of that car and was up when he seen her, when that man said he seen her standing up on top of that roof. I think she was up there for safety, like trying to stay
Yeah,
away
that's what
from
I was
whoever
saying too.
whoever was after her. She was up there for
Hmm.
safety. She didn't have a phone. She couldn't call 911 to get help for herself. For all we know, she probably asked that neighbor to call 911 for her. I don't believe nothing he's saying, especially when he tell her sister that he came outside and seen her there on that tree like that and was naked and didn't even bother to call 911. And he seen what condition she was in. That just downright, hands down, don't make sense to me. That because some things are just common sense. And if you walk out, it's just your instinct to see something like that and go, somebody call 911. Hey, are you all right? Hey, what's going? If this is just if we go by what he's saying, that he ain't hear
Hmm.
nothing, he ain't see nothing or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But your instinct coming out your house that time of the morning to leave for work and you see a naked lady hanging on a tree, you're not going to call 911. That makes no sense. When he said no, he didn't think about it. And then when he didn't have an explanation, when the guy kept trying to get him to give him an explanation as to why he didn't even put a blanket on her, he couldn't answer none of that. That's because he's not telling the truth. He saw what happened. He just don't want to be involved. That's just what I think.
I mean, and it sounds like they shouldn't get involved because
Right.
the police don't care. That's
Right,
what it sounds like
right.
to me.
Yes, I agree. That's what I'm saying. Whoever is being protected in this must be well known in that neighborhood and in that county or city where, must be well known and they don't want to be involved.
It's just like anytime if you want to get away with something, do that, and then that will cause no investigation because they don't want nothing to do with those type of deaths.
Hmm. Yeah.
That's the only ruling that they ever get, and it just don't make sense to me.
Yeah, I don't like that either. It's like passing the buck. Like, all right, we'll just say this, and we don't have to deal with the investigation part of it all.
Man,
You know,
I
they
mean,
don't have to answer to the
that's
family. They
sad.
don't have to answer to the community because they don't care. And if her life is what you read, that's even more of a reason why the police not gonna really care.
I mean, it just don't make sense to call her a caregiver and then say she was homeless and then sue.
Right.
It just
Wait,
none of that
no,
makes
and
sense.
then say
How
she
is
was
she caring?
homeless,
Where is
and
she
then
caring
say,
for her mother at? Why didn't
wait,
she live with her mother if she was caring
and,
for her mother? I
and then
don't.
say that she dealt with mental issues, and then say that she was a drug addict, and then like all of these
Right?
things
How
she
she
had
a
going on.
caregiver, man?
How was she taking care of her mother when she could even mentally take care of herself?
Right? It makes no sense. None of that. So I mean, and the whole story don't make sense. But
See,
I
for me,
guarantee you, they gonna keep this ruling just like this.
they lose me at the GoFundmes. That's when I was over it.
Wait, what did her say specifically?
Remember, they were saying they needed to GoFundMe. They had a what was it, 150,000?
Yeah, I don't remember her. Yeah, they did have a GoFundMe.
Yeah,
I don't
for
remember how much
for
they collected.
they said for for justice for the sister and to help the Ben Trump, whatever
Well,
the
they
heck his name is,
did have their own
to do
MD.
some
They did pay
Mallory
for an
and all of
independent
that.
autopsy.
Child, okay.
They got an independent autopsy. I don't know what else they might. They got a lawyer. You know
And
what
you
I'm
ain't heard,
saying?
and you ain't heard from, like you just
No,
said it
the
like
lawyer
about three
actually.
times. No, I'm saying you just said it about 3 times earlier when you was talking about the sister. You ain't found nothing else, and you ain't heard her speak about nothing else. Ain't said nothing else. So okay.
Well, the article I seen, I took a picture of the article that the lawyer was standing in and they were talking. I think they was talking about the autopsy and that. I
Uh-huh.
seen that, but her channel is gone. Like probably like she just don't want to be bothered with nothing or don't want to see anything. Like it's giving me like she grieving maybe vibes. I don't know.
I guess well
Or
that is
maybe
easier.
not.
That's easier to go with, Miss V. I get it. I get it. That's easier to go
Yeah, I
with.
mean I hey, that makes sense to me, but then
Yeah, I
again,
mean
you know,
that's
I don't
easier to go
know.
with. I mean, you done met your mark on the GoFundMe, and I mean, police not doing their job. I mean, and we got the coins. We done met our mark, so let's move on.
Let me see. I don't. Let me. I now you got me curious to
Huh.
know if what did her GoFundMe? Because I don't think she
That
got a lot.
GoFundMe mark, they won. They was they goal was 150,000, and I believe they got a little. When we covered it the second time to do the update, I think it was at 125 or something like that, or close to it.
It didn't seem like hers had got that big, but yeah, I
Oh,
don't.
you might be right. You might, because I do believe we did say something like it was only at like set. It was under 100. It was at the time under 100,000,
I don't
but it was
remember. It's so
her
many
goal was
cases I
150.
cannot say.
Yeah,
I
but
definitely can't say, man.
I think they met that goal because they got them all involved. Tamika Mallory and the crew.
Wait, Tamika Mallory.
Yeah, she was there when the sister was speaking. Her, Ben Crump, all of them was up there when the sister was talking.
Okay, here it is, right here. Let's see
And
if
the
it'll pop
girlfriend.
in.
Remember, it was at nighttime.
Yeah,
They
it
was
was
with
a.
the
It was
girlfriend.
a. Yeah, when they were at that rally thing,
Yeah.
I didn't. Ben Crump them wasn't a part of this. Not that
Yes,
I remember.
yes, he was. Tamika Mallory was standing up there too. He didn't. She didn't.
Uh,
Tamika Mallory didn't say nothing though. She just was standing there.
with her sister and Ben Crump.
She was standing right behind the sister, right off the side of the sister. I think only Ben
Wolf.
Crump spoke.
Hold on.
Because remember, for a while, the sister was just doing it all by herself.
No, she always was with some activists, some local
Oh,
activists.
I only seen the one video with Ben Crump and Tamika Mallory. The other ones I seen the sister by herself. I didn't know the people who was around her.
Yeah, she had a couple activists come, one from another city and another one that was local.
Oh,
But
okay.
this, I don't know how much the GoFundMe got up to, but the part I'm looking at is it was only at 2,141 with 57 donators, and
Wait, is that
I
the one the sister started? No.
yeah, that's the one her sister started. But this is not the actual thing because it looked like it's a video or something. So I have no
Oh,
way of knowing what her GoFundMe was or how much they got.
yeah,
But
but
if I
she said I
remember
remember her
correctly, it was
mentioning
always low.
it was low because I remember now. We was talking about that. It was low, but she didn't originally have a GoFundMe. Remember, she didn't get that GoFundMe until they got involved.
No, I think is you talking about Shanquilla?
No,
I
no,
don't remember Ben Crump and them getting in this because this was a case.
yeah,
Ben Crump and them don't get
they didn't
involved in
come in
stuff. It
until
ain't no
later.
money.
They came in. I know that's what we was talking. I remember talking about this with you,
I
and I
don't.
said they
I don't
losing
remember
me at.
Ben
I
Crump.
said they losing me at the GoFundMe now. All of a sudden, what they need a GoFundMe for? Because we was talking
Mm-mm.
about it,
I
and you was
think that
like,
was
"Well, they
Shanquilla. Wait, Ben
no,
Crump.
we didn't go live and talk
I'm
about it."
telling you, Ben Crump. I don't think Ben Crump got involved in this. I
What's her
really
name
don't.
again? I'll tell you.
Yona Lubrin. Because I'm
You
looking.
say
I'm typing
Yona?
that in
Yeah.
now. Yep.
Y-O. Could you spell it for me, please?
Yona is Yolna.
Oh, Yona.
Lubrin. Yeah, I know they was involved with Shanquilla. You was asking about the GoFundMe with Shanquilla, but Ben Crump don't usually get involved in cases like this that ain't no lawsuit about to happen. Nah, Ben Crump wasn't in this.
Here it is.
Let me see. I do not. Only people I seen standing by her is the two guys that was local, act one local and one out of town. Those were the guys that went to the house with her to get to talk to the people and all of that. But they not gonna change this, y'all. Well,
Yeah,
I mean, I'm yet to see one of these cases ruled as this and it changes. I'm yet to see that.
Oh, is this the one you read where they said new details about the woman found hanging?
The Orlando Senator.
No,
Yep, that's where.
this was Wednesday, December 27th. Oh yeah, the Orlando Sentinel. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this the one
Hmm.
you was just
Yeah,
reading.
that's the latest. That's the latest update. But yeah, I do remember you saying that was Shanquilla Robinson. You wait, who was it? No, it was
No,
somebody
we
else. You was
didn't.
like, what do
Yeah.
they need a GoFundMe for?
Oh, that
You
was
just
that sister. That was the one with the that was at the Skyrise housing. The houses, the
oh
models,
yes,
the daggone
Melissa
celebrity sister.
Mooney.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's the one. You was like, what? Yeah, I think you getting them mixed up.
I might be. You might be right.
Yeah, because I remember that
But
you was
that
irritated
sister,
about
but
that.
the sister with her hanging, I'm looking for it now. Tamika Mallory is definitely in a rally with her. She was
Oh,
standing right
I ain't
there.
see that.
She was standing with her, but she didn't speak. Tamika Mallory didn't talk. The
Yeah, I
sister was
can't
oh
speak if to. I didn't see Tamika Mallory, but I mean, I know
oh
for a fact Ben Crump wasn't there, but Tamika Mallory could have been at one of the rallies that I didn't see.
yeah. Well, yeah, it's not many though.
Them folks come to that. This case was not a high profile case. It
Right,
wasn't even barely on the news. These them people. I
right.
don't even
That's
think it
why
hit
I
the news. Them
remember them
people didn't
because
get
they
involved.
didn't come until much
They
later.
only come when it's yeah.
They
They
didn't
only
come.
come when
They didn't
it's
get involved with her until much later. Because I remember thinking that. I remember thinking that to myself. Like all of a sudden, now they here. Now she got GoFundmes. Because she
I'm
never
trying to
had.
think.
I didn't see that before. I didn't see her talking about
I don't
a
even think that we
GoFundMe or
ever had a news article though with Yona Lubrin. They didn't even. This didn't even make the news. This got big because other people picked it up. Okay, it is some stuff on the. Wait a minute. Oh, that's Willie D talking about it.
yeah, he was talking about it too.
Family demand answers. Hold on, y'all. One video popped up. I mean, Willie D popped up, but then let me see what they say. This is from 2 months ago.
Uh-huh.
Warning, the details are hard to hear. A woman in Orlando was found hanging from a tree. Orlando police have said they believe she committed suicide.
We ain't gonna listen to it. That's a no word. We ain't, and it's from 2 months. They ain't gonna tell us nothing different. Oh, her sister
And we
talking to
ain't
her.
already
Cared
covered.
for. She was my mother's caretaker.
The family of
that's
Yona
old.
Lubrin says she was a happy-go-lucky woman with a great sense of humor. They say she would have turned 31 years old this month, but she'll never see another birthday. Her life ended in a way her family describes as a mystery that needs to be solved.
On September 28th, 2023, Thursday, at approximately 7 a.m. in the morning, the partially nude body of 30-year-old Yona Lubrin was found hanging from a tree in the back of a home in Orlando, Florida.
The Orange County Medical Examiner tells West. Of trauma to the body in order to determine a criminal act. Our investigation has thus far not revealed any physical injuries other than the ligature marks on the neck caused by the hanging.
Ruth Lubrin did not commit suicide.
All right, enough of that.
Yeah.
But that's the only article that popped up or video that popped up. Like I said, this didn't even make the news. So you can best believe that Ben Crump and Tamika Mallory wasn't in this.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna
They
find.
only hit high profile cases that they can make money off of and get popularity. That's
That's
why
true.
everybody complain
That's
about
true.
that. Yeah. They don't
That's
they not gonna take no underdog case, honey. Trust me.
that's true.
Not them. But y'all, so I'm looking out in the chat. Thank y'all so much. BDB, welcome in behind the bar. He probably already gone. Shout out to Young Riz. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. This is
Yeah.
crazy, y'all. It's always something going on in this world. That's a fact.
See, even Neva said, "Yeah, I saw him. I know I'm not crazy. I know I saw a conference the sister did where she was talking and Ben Crump and Tamika Mallory was standing alongside her. She did all the
Did you
talking.
see it on any of their pages?
No, I came across it on YouTube
Let me see. Ben
watching
Crump,
it.
Yona Lubrin.
The sister was
I don't think
talking,
I seen it though.
but
If they
it
did,
was on a news thing. It wasn't on a YouTube channel. They was playing a clip and the sister was talking. But it was a while ago because I remember thinking to myself, oh, now they want to get involved after all of this time.
let me see. I see
And
Ben
she been
Crump right
asking
here,
for
but I
help.
don't know if this is.
I was trying to
No,
type it in.
that's about Breonna Taylor. You'll probably never
Yeah,
find it that way. Everything coming up but
yeah,
her and wait.
yeah. Because she not, like you said, it wasn't a big main media story.
Right. I think let me see. What? Why she looking like this? This look like a picture of her sister in jail or something. See, I'm seeing Ben Crump, but not one with her. That's what is this one? I don't know. It's always something, man. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's like they're not
They not really,
they're
like you
not
said,
gonna
they ain't
change it.
involved.
They didn't investigate. They
Mm-mm.
leaving it like it is. They never change those once they say that's what it is. And if they got all this evidence of her mental illness, the police then showed up, took her to the hospital. They came, yeah, all that, and text messages and a family member saying that, man, they not about to change it.
Speaking of
And
changes, did you? I don't mean to change the subject, but I just wanted to know if you heard about DJ Envy might be.
oh, right, that's no, I didn't hear about that. I haven't been following it at
Yeah.
all. So what changed that
So
now they wanna
according to Hollywood Unlocked, Breakfast Club host DJ Envy could possibly be arrested if he doesn't hand over bankruptcy documents that were filed by his former business partner, Caesar Penna. According to reporters, Megan, whatever the name is, the radio host has until January 8th to give up any and all documents requested by the court appointed trustee in Penna's Warehouse LLC, according to the reports. If Envy doesn't comply with authorities, he could possibly be arrested. DJ Envy is DJ Envy was business partners with Caesar Penna, break silence after arrest over real estate fraud scheme. As we previously reported on October 19th, they just basically going into what happened. We already know all of that stuff. So I'm not going
hmm
to read all of that. So I'm going to go on down here. It says, according to reporters, Megan Cuniff, whatever, however you pronounce his last name, who played a big part in Tory Lane's trial against Megan Thee Stallion. She shared a few tweets previously detailing the conversation that she had with the radio personality's attorney. She's talking about DJ Envy's attorney. His lawyer, Massimo D'Angelo, said his client will be assisting and cooperating fully So he cannot only get his money back, but also get the money back that multiple victims also invested. So I'm going to go off script real quick and just talk about that part. So the lawyer is trying to prove that DJ Envy was not a partner, but was actually a victim like everybody else, which is hard for him to prove because the judge has already been given, I wanted to say numerous, but it's abundance of videos where DJ Envy himself is in these recordings and tapes and announcements calling himself a partner with Caesar and asking people to join them on, where everything.
What you saying? That's what they saying DJ Envy did?
Well, DJ, like I was just saying, DJ Envy's attorney is trying to prove to the courts that DJ Envy is not a partner with Caesar, but
that's the dumbest thing.
Right. And it's even more
That's
dumber.
the dumbest thing.
It's even more dumber because the judge now has gotten a lot of videos of DJ Envy in the past calling himself a partner.
Yeah.
Caesar.
Yeah.
So,
that's why I said it's multiple. It's a lot of videos of him doing that.
Yeah.
And I mean, so is he saying that he was vouching for somebody and just lying to the world so people would find him more credible? Because people do that too.
The judge is now seeing DJ Envy as a partner and not a victim. So
he's definitely a partner.
Right. So now he has to turn over because this is his second warning, He was ordered back in October to turn over those documents. And he claimed he didn't get him and his lawyers claimed they didn't get the memo. So now it was brought back into court, and now the judge has given him to January 8th to give up any and all documents to the trustee from the LLC. The LLC that Caesar Penna has, or Warehouse LLC. Yeah. DJ Envy got to turn over all those documents, and guess what? Those documents are dated all the way back from 2012. That DJ Envy has.
Whoa.
Yes.
Oh my God, 2012. Oh, he in big trouble, man. He is in big trouble. Well, it'll be interesting. I guess I'll check Tony see what's been going on because
I had a little clip, but I didn't. Oh man, I didn't upload it. Yeah, I did have a little clip from Tony.
Yeah,
talking about it. He was talking about the documents. I thought about
I'm definitely gonna go watch it.
I recorded it, and I had saved it, but I didn't upload it. Well,
yep.
I uploaded it
because my focus all week been on my other channel, so I ain't looked at a piece of crime. That's why I feel unprepared today. But I mean, we flowing good. Breaking news, with Lubrin and all that stuff. And I do got to get off here, y'all. I got to get to work. I wasn't planning on being this long. Well, I guess we did plan to be about this long. Shout out to Neva and her husband. I see she said her husband said hi. I don't know if you seen it, but shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in.
Yes, thank y'all for hanging out with us on this Wednesday afternoon because you could have been any place else, but you chose to come and hang out with us, and we appreciate you.
We absolutely do, and we'll be back next week, y'all, at 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to definitely come back next week before then. I got to get on this channel because I've been ignoring it. So y'all look for me. I must preset the live streams. If y'all could come in and smash it up for me. But y'all have a great rest of the day. We're going to get up out of y'all hair today.
Stay blessed. Peace.
Peace and love, y'all. Some of us got to work.
Mm-mm.